Another thing in journals was your little rant about writers and how if Mariah Carey wants brown M&Ms, then she should be able to have.
She's paying for them.
Yeah, my mom wrote about that too. Well, because I think like what a lot of people don't understand. I mean, when you're opening or your show isn't going to go, if it's not going to make money, you're just going to get the guarantee that they paid you. You're not going to, like, the show won't sell out and you don't get extra money. Then it's not that big of a deal. But in the case that, like, you know, Sarah and I decide to have a show in this room and it sells out, the promoter will guarantee us a certain amount of money. And if the room does sell out, they'll offer us a percentage because we pulled in so many people. You pay out of that percentage your hotel rooms or your M&Ms or your guest list if you had to buy tickets, that sort of thing. And my mom has seen that firsthand, you know, where we'll be upset because there'll be 35 industry on the list and we'll be like, well, how did we get 35 guest lists? And then the managers will be like, well, we bought the tickets. And then we'll be like, we bought the tickets. You mean we're paying to have a whole bunch of people stand at the back of the bar like this drinking during our show? And they're like, yes, and be happy that they're there. And so my mom sees that, and so she was ranting a bit about you know, I mean, she's our mom. I mean, she's like, you know, she's, you know, worrying about us.
I think you went a little off track there. The point of the whole M&M thing was that the food that's backstage, the drinks, whatever,
you pay for all that
you
extra
actually
stuff.
pay
so
for
if
it.
you pay for it. So if you want it and you want to be a big, you know, prima donna about it, I mean, it's your thing.
I mean, I don't go into
What do you guys ask for?
We are really, like, orange juice, Diet Pepsi. Our tour manager's diabetic. He likes
rice
Diet
crackers,
Pepsi.
organic fruit bars, fruit. We'll get sometimes we'll get some bread and peanut butter.
Yeah, no alcohol, nothing interesting, not even M&Ms. That's bad for you.
Really?
Well, Johnny gets Snickers every once in a while.
One Snickers bar.
We can change our rider all the time, so when we're on the bus or whatever, we try to get stuff that we can make healthy snacks.
I've seen people with great stuff, like people ask for like socks. Like you just imagine this poor like runner going out before the show and being like, okay, you know, like granola bars, chips, socks. Oh, socks, gotta get socks, and like, but we don't ask for anything interesting. Yeah.
What are you gonna get? I mean, it's sort of like grocery shopping. It's just like being at home. You go through the
like what's in your fridge. You know, it's kind of boring.
What's in my fridge? Nothing.
Beer and macaroni.
That's it. I don't really have that much macaroni though.
No. We try to get stuff that is good for us, just because we traveled for so long in a van eating McDonald's every meal, that now that we have like a little bit of extra money and we have like a bus, we try to all eat good, keep our energy up. We travel a lot, so we find the better we eat, the more likely we are to enjoy ourselves while we're on the road, because whether we like it or not, we're on the road. So we try to do our best, but you know.
Period.
That's it.
Do you know that the M&M's thing came from Van Halen, who asked for 1,000 brown M&M's?
That's awesome.
And the reason they did this, and I don't know if it's true, this is how lies get started.
There we go.
But never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah. That is our motto.
Van Halen's contract for their rider would be like that.
Yeah.
So they can ask in the middle of it somewhere for 1,000 brown M&Ms.
Yeah.
And when they walk into their dressing room, they can look, if there's a bowl there of 1,000 brown M&Ms, they can assume that everything else has been done. Whereas if that's not there,
then they know.
then they know they've got to go and look around.
Yeah.
Definitely.